Alright guys, today we are reacting to a video called Long Horse, Siren Head horror short film by Shutter Authority. You guys already know who Shutter Authority is. They make some crazy CGI films, so no need for an introduction. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. I'm going to leave a like on this. Make sure you guys leave a like and leave a comment if you guys want to see more videos like this. But anyways, let's get started. Alright, the Shutter Authority film. I don't expect any less from them. Alright, well, this guy missed his bus. He's gonna die now. No service. Next bus is, what, in 7 hours or something? What time is it? Well, guess you're walking. He's like, heck nah, I'm not waiting here for 7 hours. Dude, this is scary, man. I would never want to walk somewhere, anywhere, late at night. This late at night. Sheesh. Home is the safest place, guys. Yeah. At that point, I'd be running. Oh, I hear bones cracking. Is that Long Horse? From what I remember, Long Horse only shows up when there's danger. And he does whatever he can to save you or something, to get you away from danger. Oh no. Oh no. This is about to be some real life Long Horse sighting or something like that. This is basically a real life oh shoot. Oh shoot. Run. Dude, you're not running fast enough, man. You need, oh my gosh, you need to work out. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Ew. Okay, yeah, if anyone saw that, I don't care if people said it's good or not. You don't know, man. It looks so scary. Yeah, hit it. Yeah. Hit that thing with a rock. Oh my gosh. Sending location to police. Go! Why is this so creepy, dude? What? I was about to say, is there two of them? Oh no, he's wrapping around you, man. Oh gosh. He's about to squeeze you and kill you. I'm just kidding. Long Horse is gonna kill you. Unless this one does kill you. Uh-oh, I'm scared. I mean, Long Horse didn't do anything to you. Uh-oh.
Stop right there! This is the police!
Oh no, it's not. It's Siren Head.
And stay right there with your hands up.
No.
Sir,
That is,
please do not move. I want you to stay right there.
that is not the police. Guys, that is not the police. That's Siren Head. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Hey, he warned you. Long Horse warned you, man. You did not. Yep. You did not listen. Yikes. That is insane, guys. Whoa. How did they...
Hey guys, I hope you like this short film.
So when they called it a short horror film, they meant it, because that only lasted 3 minutes. That's way too short. So we're also going to be watching another video. This one is called The Ancient History of Long Horse by Clark Teeter. I will leave his link down below. Clark makes some pretty awesome stuff, guys. Like, his voice makes everything so much more spooky. So all links
The
down,
Ancient History
all links down
of
below.
Long Horse. A horse's skull missing the jawbone. A chain of bones that extend into infinity. A guardian to the innocent.
Yeah, but
Long
like,
Horse,
when you look at it, it looks
powerful
so
protective
freaky.
creature. One that came to the agency's awareness in the early 1900s. Further research has revealed that Long
So it's
Horse
been
has
around
been
for
active
so
for
long.
longer than that. Much longer.
What, since the dinosaur
Depictions of the
days?
creature
It
can
does
be
look like
found
a
in the
dinosaur.
artwork of many cultures, from bamboo paintings in Japan to pottery fragments in ancient Greece. Long Horse has even been found in cave art. There is even a
Really?
famous story that was put into the agency archives. One from Senior Agent Nevada. He is of Amerindian descent, and one day told the agency of the ancestral story his family tells of Long Horse. He decided to add it when requests came down the line
So maybe
for
it
any
wasn't
information
created by
about
Trevor
Long
Henderson.
Horse, either
Or
from
like,
researchers or
he
from
brought
agents.
it back.
In his youth, he never believed the tale his grandfather told him. Even after joining the agency, Nevada didn't have the time
Where are people
to review
even like
the
coming
Long
up with
Horse
these
files.
stories, or like?
So, after
how
being
are these
saved by the
stories even
creature and
created?
becoming a believer, he happily shared the story. The story involved Nevada's many times great-grandfather, Ahote, who lived somewhere around the 1600s. He was aptly named, as Ahote couldn't sleep easily growing up. Boundless energy and curiosity saw the kid exploring the areas around his tribe's home. The boy often discovered new things and was frequently getting in trouble for going
Well,
places he wasn't supposed
he's about to discover
But
something
Ahote's
insane.
endless cheer and enthusiasm made it hard for people to actually dislike him. Plus, Ahote was fast and clever. He was able to get himself out of trouble many times by just being a bit faster and cleverer than most.
Sometimes curiosity
So, one
can bring you
sleepless
to
night,
dark
Ahote
places.
snuck out of his family's home and wandered into the woods at
Oh, no.
night.
Oh,
How could he
no.
not? It was one of those beautiful full moon nights, when the forest, cast in moonlight, awoke mysteries. Walking around, wondering what he was going to find next, Ahote's thoughts were interrupted by a loud crash, one that echoed through the forest. Now, most people would not investigate that sound. They'd go in the opposite direction. But Ahote's curiosity was unceasing.
Of course he goes
So the
towards
kid,
it. I'd
barely
be out of
18
there,
by
guys.
this
I'm not
time,
gonna
went
lie.
and followed the noise. Tracking the sound brought him to a clearing where he saw the oddest thing. The noise had been a large tree that had
Bones.
fallen over due to age, but the thing was, the tree had fallen on something. Before Ahote's eyes, a weird snake-like thing was thrashing under the tree.
Long horse.
It was trying to free itself, but the tree had pinned most of its body to the ground. Ahote drew closer and saw that it wasn't a snake at all. It was much larger and longer than any snake. Plus, the thing had no flesh. It was made of bone that was somehow connected by thick,
Ew.
black strands.
Yeah.
Finally,
Why does
he saw
long
its
horse look
head.
like it's going
It was a
bald?
horse's skull, and it had no lower jaw. Ahote was amazed.
Oh wow.
It was the
I
first
just
time
realized,
in the boy's
man,
young life
Long
that
Horse
he'd ever
losing
seen
his hair.
something so odd.
He's going bald.
How wonderful. He knew that he had to
Wonderful.
help the creature somehow, but the fallen tree was large and Ahote was slight in stature. Looking around the clearing,
If
he
you
saw
think
what
about
he
it,
needed.
long horse can't really
A
eat you
large,
because
thick
there is
branch
no
and
jaw.
a rock that wasn't too heavy for the boy to lift. Taking both, he approached the pinned creature without fear for his life. In his surprise and his haste to render aid, he never considered that the horse skeleton could be dangerous. Ahote didn't hesitate. He placed a hand on the creature's skull and stroked its hair.
This
The
kid is
struggling
fearless,
creature
man.
instantly calmed at his touch. Grinning, Ahote took the rock and the heavy branch and wedged them under the downed creature, forming a crude lever. It took some
So
work
he
to get them in
freed
place, and
Long
pushing
Horse.
with all his strength and body weight, he lifted the tree, just a little. Enough
Man.
for the snake to wriggle itself free. It was
Wait.
just barely enough.
What if Long
but
Horse
to
was
the
trying
boy's
to protect-
amazement, the creature floated in the
protect
air,
people
circling itself
from the falling
and
tree?
looping around. Ahote saw that the creature was much
Whoa.
larger than he had expected.
That's a
No matter
pretty
how
crazy
he looked,
drawing.
he couldn't see where its body ended.
Holy crap.
The creature's bones cracked ominously in the air, but Ahote didn't flinch.
That
Nothing in
sounds-
the boy's instincts told him that he was
That
in
seems
trouble.
so creepy.
He was proven right when the creature pounced, and Ahote laughed as he was wrapped up in an embrace. That was how Ahote met Longhorse.
Whoa.
Every day, the boy would visit
Oh,
the
the colors
clearing,
of this
and
drawing
Longhorse
is-
would be there.
Mwah.
The two would play
Amazing.
games or explore. Longhorse would show Ahote many things. New locations never seen, interesting animals and creatures that Ahote could only see in his dreams.
Whoa.
It was an education that Ahote was receiving, wrapped up as games and adventure.
It's fun
People
and
in
games
Ahote's
until one of
village
those
noticed that
monsters
the boy
tried
was
killing
changing. While still energetic and still curious, he was starting to gather knowledge and wisdom. His words, though spoken casually, carried the answers to the village's problems. Passing on herbs that would help with sickness, easily treating wounds from accidents, and effortlessly tracking animals during hunting. Off-handed comments that would resolve arguments before they became heated. Ahote was, without a doubt, improving the
Ahote.
quality of life for his village, albeit
Ahote.
unknowingly. He was just so fascinated by the things his new friend was showing him.
So that's
But
Ojote?
as the changes were to the village's benefit and Ojote was causing far less trouble, everyone settled with being happy that he was finally maturing. One day, in the clearing where Ojote usually met Longhorse, the two were playing when Longhorse suddenly froze.
Oh no.
Its whole
Danger?
body tensed, and Ojote knew immediately that something was
danger is on
wrong
the
with
way.
his friend. He also noticed the direction that Longhorse's head was pointing. It was back towards the village.
Oh.
He looked at the sky and saw distant smoke in the air.
Oh shoot.
He looked to his friend.
It just
and asked
knows.
one
It just
thing.
knows when there's
Can
danger
you
or
help?
something wrong.
The creature was motionless for a moment, but then it nodded and lowered its head to the
Ooh.
ground.
Okay, Longhorse is
Ojote
able to help.
understood the creature's meaning. Get on. Brave as
Oh,
always, he didn't hesitate
He rode
and
on
got
top
on
of
Longhorse's body,
Longhorse.
seating
That's
himself
crazy.
at the spot where the creature's neck met its body. In an instant,
Ooh.
the creature took off, Ojote on his back as they wove through the forest in a blur of motion. If the situation wasn't dire, Ojote would have enjoyed himself, but for now, the boy was only worried about his home.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Soon,
no
the two
time to
reached
enjoy the
village
ride.
and saw that a lot of the homes were
Oh,
on
no.
fire. It seems that some of the kids were playing with the cooking fires, and things had gotten out of control rapidly. People were making water chains from the nearby river, but as the village
They
appeared
can
ready
try,
to burn
but-
to the ground, several people
Yeah,
had
the
already
fire was
given
too
up.
strong at that point.
Ojote bent over Longhorse's head and, looking the creature in its eyeless socket, he asked the creature to help.
Please
Ojote
help,
ignored that
Longhorse,
some of the
please help.
villagers had noted his arrival and were staring horrified at the monster
They're like,
he had
oh my
ridden
gosh,
on.
that's the
His
thing
whole
that caused the
attention was
fire.
on Longhorse and saving his village. The creature looked around the village and then looked up into the sky and nodded at Ojote. It clicked its body, and the boy understood to hold on.
Ooh.
Longhorse flew up and up and up into the cloudy sky. By this point, the villagers had stopped putting out the fires to watch as the boy and the creature ascended
Dude,
into the
this
sky.
is some like
including
anime or
Ojote's
like
stunned
some
parents.
crazy.
In the sky,
crazy thing that
Ojote
only
could see
happens
the
in
world
movies and
saw
cartoons.
how small he was in relation to it. But they went higher and higher until they were in the clouds.
Oh wow.
Longhorse made a clicking sound.
How is
with its
Ojote gonna
body, and
breathe?
again, somehow Ojote knew what he had to do. The small boy sucked in his breath, and he yelled. He yelled as loud as he could, for as long as he could. He bellowed until his voice was hoarse, and he was unable to do more than
Get it,
pant as
hoarse?
he waited. And then the sky
Ooh,
rumbled
that
as
actually
something
worked?
sleeping in the
How?
clouds woke up. It began to rain. It
Okay,
began to
okay.
rain hard as something
Ojote,
rumbled
man.
back to Ojote with joy. The
Did
boy
he
felt his
survive?
face touched briefly by something he couldn't see, and he gave thanks. The fire was extinguished by the rain, and the villagers watched in silence as
Longhorse a
Ojote
god,
and
man.
Longhorse descended from the sky.
Longhorse is a
Agent
god
Nevada
disguised.
ended the story there, but mentioned that his ancestor was famous. He was Ojote the horse rider, and there were many more stories about the two. Briefly by something he couldn't see, and he gave thanks. The fire was extinguished by the rain, and the villagers watched in silence as Ojote and Longhorse descended from the sky. Agent
Dang,
Nevada
imagine
ended
the
the story
faces on the
there,
villagers.
but mentioned that his ancestor was famous. With joy. The boy felt his face touched briefly by something he couldn't see, and he gave thanks. The fire was extinguished by the rain, and the villagers watched in silence
Wow,
as Ojote
imagine
and
the
Longhorse
faces on the
descended
villagers,
from the
like,
sky. Agent
what
Nevada
did we just
ended the
see?
story there, but mentioned that his ancestor was famous. He was
Ojote?
Ojote the horse rider, and there
The
were
horse
many
rider?
more stories about the two.
Dang, that is crazy, guys. That is honestly insane. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you guys subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.